Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today's adventure, monster zucchini. So, yeah, do you remember that I was going to make my cousin's wedding cake a couple weeks ago? Well, that happened, and I forgot to have my husband pick the zucchini while I was gone for the week. And so I came home to these monsters, and this wasn't even all. This is just some of the monsters that came out of my garden the week that I was gone. Now, I am not a waster per se. In fact, I pride myself on making sure that we can utilize everything, not just the things that we think are normal. Monster zucchini, not normal. So a couple years ago, I developed this recipe, and I say recipe loosely because I just throw some things together and it is so good. So today we are going to utilize all the veggies in my garden, and some onion and some garlic and some cheese. That's not from my garden, that's from a cow, and cows aren't in my garden. If they are in my garden, then would that be veggie fed cow? I don't know. We don't have cows. I digress. Anyway, all of my garden veggies are going to be utilized in this dish, along with the cheese, the onion, the garlic, and some sausage. Oh, no, the pig wasn't in my garden either, but he could have been. We don't have a pig. Anyway, so are you ready for this adventure? We're going to make zucchini boats, stuffed zucchini boats in the deluxe air fryer, and we're going to have fun doing it. Now, I know this works, so no fear, this recipe is gonna knock it out of the park, especially if you are a vegetarian, because this can totally be made vegetarian. Just leave out the sausage. All right, you ready for this? Let's go. Okay, so to start off this recipe, you are gonna need some monster zucchini. Now, if you don't have monster zucchini, that's okay. Regular zucchini will work. I decided to use this kind of regular-ish one as well as the others, just so that you could see that it would work all the same. So what we're gonna do first is we are gonna cut off the ends of all of our zucchini. All right, and now we are going to cut them straight down the middles. Pink, just like that. All right. Our next step is get our baskets to our air fry trays, and we are going to put them on in no specific order. Perfect. Fits on all my trays, it's fine. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drizzle with olive oil. So drizzle liberally all over. I'm just really realizing right now that I didn't put down my parchment, and that's going to be a necessity. If you had spray oil, you could also use spray oil. I do have spray oil, but I prefer the drizzle method for the zucchini boats. So let's go ahead and drizzle olive oil all over. All right, and now we're gonna salt and pepper liberally. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the air fryer started. Now we are gonna start it at 400 on air fry for 10 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, we are gonna swap the racks, and then we're gonna test the outsides to see if they are al dente or not. We're looking for that al dente, almost cooked, because we're actually going to cook them again after we fill them full of stuff. So let's just get this one right on the top. All right, and we will go ahead and start on air fry 400 for 10 minutes. And then let's go ahead and oil and salt and pepper up this one. All right, and into the air fryer it's gonna go. See you later, little guys. All right, and now all the oil has been contained in this one little piece of parchment, and into the trash it will go. All right, next let's focus on our veggies. Now, I could spend a whole bunch of time dicing up everything, or because I'm a Pampered Chef lover and a consultant, but I'm not selling you anything, I have one of their absolutely amazing tools, the Rapid Prep Mandolin. So this is how the mandolin comes in the package. Well, not really in the package. This is how it's stored in your cupboard. It clips onto the bottom and stores all in a nice little tight thing. And to get it off, you just kind of move it sideways, open it up, put the back on, install the food chute, and you are ready to go. Now, I decided to use this because I don't want to chop up all of these things. We actually want fine, not fine dices, just chunky dices. So I thought this would be ideal for that. So I have just halved my peppers. See how they're in halves? And we're just going to put them into our food chute here, maybe one at a time since that one's too big. And the rapid prep is on this setting right here. So I don't remember what the setting's called, but it's the one with the small juliennes, and then it's also set on number 8. So here we go. So we're just gonna put that in, and we're just gonna feed all of our peppers right through. All right. Now you'll notice that some of them are a little bigger than probably I want them, but for the most part, they're good to go into our zucchini boats already. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up just a tad. All right, and now we'll do the onions. Now I'm doing the onions separately because I actually want the onions to go into the pan before the peppers do. So that's why I'm doing them separate. All right, here we go. Oh, there's the 5-minute mark. Let's check on those. No, let's let them go for the full 10 minutes before we swap them. All right, and there now, all of our onions, all of our veggies are just about ready. Now, I don't know if I want to put the tomatoes through here. I've never actually done tomatoes in here. So I'm gonna try one and I'm gonna show you the results. I honestly don't know how this is going to work, so this may be the only time you ever see me use a tomato in this machine. Well, I mean, it's julienned all right. Do you see that? I don't know that I will. Actually, you know what? I am gonna use it. You wanna know why? Because I actually want them in as small as bits as possible because they are part of the delicious filling and I don't need large chunks. I would just need some small chunks. And these are plum tomatoes. I forget the variety, but they're new to my garden this year and I have totally loved them. They're bigger than cherry tomatoes, bigger than grape tomatoes, but I think they're plum tomatoes. I don't remember the variety. Hopefully I saved a little tag so I know, because I love them. I will always grow this kind again forever. Oh yeah, I like the way those tomatoes are turning out. That was a good choice. It's a good choice. I almost didn't do it because I was like, maybe it's gonna make a mess. All right, that's it. Wow, all my veggies are done. All right, so let's get those tomatoes. Oops, nope, I don't want those tomatoes in there yet. Whoa, that was almost bad. Don't put the tomatoes in the pepper bowl. Leave them separate. And the reason is we don't have to cook them. They will cook, whoa, what's on me? They will cook just fine in the air fryer inside of our mixture. All right, next thing we're gonna need is a skillet of some kind. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my skillet on probably medium-high-ish, medium-ish. I'm gonna get some olive oil right in, probably like a tablespoon or so. If you had to cook your own sausage right now, I would go ahead and cook your sausage now and then add in your onions after it is completely browned. But I have already cooked sausage from a recipe yesterday, and so that's what I'm going to use today. All right, the time is up. Let's swap our zucchini. All right, let's look. Oh, looks great. Looks great. All right, so let's just swap these to the top. And we will get that started once again, air fry for 10 more minutes, and that should be good. All right, our oil is ready. In fact, it's maybe over ready a little bit. So I'm gonna add half of these onions. Remember, I'm gonna make 2, so I'm only gonna do half for the moment. So half an onion goes in the pan. Look at those peppers. Don't they look beautiful? All right, and we're just gonna saute these for 2 to 3 minutes or until they're just starting to get soft. And then we're gonna add half of our peppers, or a pepper, let's see, half the peppers. I had 3 peppers, right? 4 peppers. I had 4 peppers, so probably add 2 peppers worth if you're just making one recipe. And see how the onions are already starting to brown just a little bit? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for those sugars in the onion to just be caramelizing just a little bit. And now we're gonna add half of our peppers. And again, we're just gonna let them soften for about 2 or 3 more minutes. All right, and once those have been softening for 2 or 3 minutes, it's time for us to add our garlic. Now, how much garlic, you ask? Yes, that is the answer. If you are a garlic lover, add 2 or 3 cloves. If you are just okay with garlic, just add 1. If you absolutely love garlic and you're afraid of vampires, definitely go for 4. Or if you just really love garlic more than the average person, you can go for 4 as well. But I'm gonna do 3 very large ones. And we're just gonna saute that for just a couple minutes, max. Garlic burns really, really easily. And so you definitely don't want the garlic in your pan for too very long because burnt garlic is disgusting. All right, everything is looking fantastic. Now we're gonna add our sausage. So I'm probably gonna add about a cup of sausage. Yeah. That could be like a cup and a half, but it's already cooked, so basically I'm just warming it through. Okay, give that another 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. And now we're gonna go ahead and turn it off, because this isn't quite ready yet, and we definitely don't want to burn that garlic. So I'm gonna actually get it off of the heat. And now, as we wait for that to finish, let's do the next step. All right, here I am going to crack an egg into the bowl. Now, if you are a vegetarian and you do not eat eggs, definitely leave the egg out. It will just help bind everything together. I've made it without the egg after I just forgot to put it in, and it was fine. There was literally no difference. I mean, obviously there's a difference, but there's not really a difference. So, all right, just give it a little whisk. That'll be good to go. Okay, so we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning to our dish. If you are not using sausage, you may need to adjust your seasonings just a little bit. Those of us who are using some already spiced sausage, you're just gonna have to play with it. Go less, like go for half of a tablespoon until you taste the mixture, and then once you taste it, adjust from there. But I know that our family will love about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And this is the Italian seasoning from Pampered Chef. All right, and then I'm gonna give that a little mix. And we're gonna add in half of those tomatoes, and that's probably like 2/3 of a cup of tomatoes, probably equivalent to 1 whole tomato diced up into pieces. And then we will give it a little taste just to ensure that everything is tasting good. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so good. So good. Okay, now we're just waiting. We're just waiting for this to finish. 1 minute. Oh yes, good deal. So we're gonna want this to cool just a little bit, because if we put it straight in, it's going to make like scrambled eggs. We definitely don't want scrambled eggs, but done. Oh, those are gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, so let's put them onto the board real quick. And we are going to hollow out the insides right here. So I have a little scooper from Pampered Chef that I am going to use to hollow these out. I'm also going to use a clean kitchen towel to hold them in my hands because they're real hot. So just take and scoop those out just like that. And you will feel as you scoop that it is not completely done. That is exactly what we want because we're about to, whoa, I just splattered myself. We are about to put it back in the oven. So there you go. Now we'll do that for all of them. And you want to make sure to get all of the big seeds out because those are going to be a little bit bitter because they got way too big. All right. Perfect. Okay, we are going to add our mixture to the egg. And we're going to give it a good stir, toss, mix, however you want to term it. And now, if you are a cheese lover, it's time for the cheese. So I have just an Italian blend cheese here, and I'm gonna sprinkle some on the inside, and then we're gonna top it with the cheese on at the end. So probably like half of a cup is going in, and we'll eyeball it and see what we think, and then decide if we think that is enough cheese. Okay, so now we're just going to stuff these zucchini just like these. All right, and there you have it. The stuffed zucchini is ready to go. Don't those look beautiful? Now all we have to do is just sprinkle gracefully, okay? Sprinkle gracefully with cheese. Just a smidge. Perfect. That is the perfect amount of cheese for these zucchini boats. Okay, maybe a little bit more right there and right there. Okay, but really, that's it. Okay, into the air fryer they're gonna go for 10 more minutes. That's it, 10 minutes and they're gonna be done. All right, so let's get it on air fry. 10 minutes, and this time we are gonna put it in the middle rack. So only one can go in at a time and let it go for the 10 minutes. Now let's focus on filling these other ones. Oh, delicious. Okay, that's it. I guess I will see you back here when these come out of the air fryer. See you in a few. All right, the zucchini boats are out and they look fantastic. I will mention that this time in my air fryer, 5 minutes was plenty of time. In the past, it's been 10 minutes, but for whatever reason, it was only 5 minutes extra in this air fryer because the 10 minutes, you got an awfully crispy one, which I actually will enjoy quite a lot. But at the 5 minute mark, you have the perfect one right here. You see that? Ooh, I'm actually gonna eat one of the crispy ones though, because I actually absolutely love crispy cheese. And this one, I mean, it looks like it caught in a few places, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be my favorite. So down the hatch. Mmm. Oh, that's so good. Zucchini boats are so delicious. You can taste all of the flavors. They all go really well together. And if you made it vegetarian, it would probably be just as fantastic. Oh yeah, that's so good. In the 15 minutes that it was in there, I made the other mix. And so the next ones are ready to go in the air fryer as soon as I'm off of here. So instead of eating more, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here and get these served. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and I'm always looking for the next adventure. So if you have one for me, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, I might go out into my garden and find gigantic zucchini and make zucchini boats, just like this. So we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye guys.